They like to ISO AJ. And here it goes, and AJ Dybantsa. Guarded by Lindsay. Dybantsa shift. He gets inside, drops it off. Boscovich lays it in. The energy and effort from the big fella on display. Here's Dybantsa now. He drives, he hangs, and he finishes. AJ Dybantsa. Here he goes. Dybantsa working with Kada now. Dybantsa spins, and it's in. Left-handed layup using the Kada screen.
AJ. 5 for Dybantsa. Enjoy getting used to this as AJ Dybantsa comes in and throws it down. When he led him to the Elite Eight or the Elite Eight, and then you got Ainge, you got Kite, you got Roberts. Week from tonight, 75-37.
They expect him back for UConn on Saturday. First possession, BYU. Wright trying to penetrate, kicks. Dybantsa, the three, got it. Just like they drew it up. At Virginia for a couple years, didn't play, injured, and getting to play for the first time. Corner three. Oh, hello!
Not to be outdone on the next possession. He one-upped himself.
Dawson Baker, strong shooting off the bench.
Nice ball fake.
Dybantsa gets inside. Yes, that was pretty.
That's where he's tough with that extra large step.
It's out to be a great pass to Caravan. Dybantsa. Yes, he's starting to feel it.
Nice double or fake.
Patient, fading. Wow! 3 letters there, NBA.
The big fella starting to awaken a little bit, showing the hook.
In the lane. Jump stop. Out to Dybantsa. The freshman phenom in the lane. Fading. Wow!
Boy, is he taking over now. Again, I think you got to go to Saunders or this guy, Dybantsa.
Driving. Whistle. Block.
No basketball. I don't think they'll call. Yeah, that's 2 steps.
Yeah. The new continuous motion rule this year, you're only supposed to get 1 step. He may have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
He surveys. Caravan on him. In the lane, skinning to the left.
That is big time. Drop step. Gorgeous delivery. Legend with that left. That is gorgeous. Talk about talent. I mean, you kind of want them to use as much clock with your good defense. Counter that with good. There you go. Go right at it.
This is the guy. He's going to rise and fire. Got it!
Oh, goodness. How about that? Woo! He is back in town. Beantown. Contribution.
The spin move.
Look at this.
Donaldson. Washington faked the 3, and it's stolen away by Dybantsa. 2-on-1 for BYU.
Nice.
Dybantsa finishes with the reverse.
1-1 break. This is JV basketball in high school. We used to do this drill ad nauseum. Never works.
He's working on Donaldson, and he's got an and 1 opportunity.
Oh, that was so good. That was orchestrated by Kevin Young. Take a look right now, and look at Kada does. He seals his man. And
Montgomery got stripped. Here's Saunders leading the break. Dybantsa for 3, and the lead.
when you lock in, and those last 4 possessions, they are definitely locked in. Kevin Young said, if you want to play with 11 other NBA players, there's another NBA player. Points. And watch AJ now. He doesn't taunt Latang, but he stares him down. Watch Bennett and Dybantsa, but Latang is lurking with the double team.
Skip pass, Saunders. Yes, again!
Here comes the double, and AJ knows exactly where to find Richie Saunders in that deep corner.
Richie Saunders went over 20 points, 8 to shoot.
I would just take it, AJ, just take it.
Dybantsa from the elbow. Yes! 10 on the shot clock.
Now I wouldn't foul.
AJ!
He's averaging six and a half rebounds a game. That they need him to do it. They're going to have to get second chance opportunities and putbacks to stay in this ball game. And that's what they do well.
Dybantsa passes out of the double team on Wednesday night in Salt Lake City. Dybantsa in the double team, and there's his big man wide open.
And that's not where Dominic Daniels is at his best. Just 28.6% from out there. He's at his best when he's playing downhill, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line.
Dybantsa in the foul, and that's where he's at his best, attacking the basket. And AJ taking it himself. He'll be at the line after this on ESPN. Here's Dybantsa. Ooh, Euro step.
Stop it. My goodness gracious.
He's got 10 here. And we haven't played 11 minutes. And Daniel's still trying to find his mark here in this NBA arena. Here comes AJ. Now it's Dybantsa working on Bowser.
Look at that.
Bowser had no chance. Due to the possession arrow, and here's that move you're talking
the patience. Off of 2 feet, he keeps his pivot foot solid. Watch, he's got that left foot as his pivot foot. He rotates back around and gets
9 of 10 from the field. And the temperature dropping outside. These Cougars are heating up into
the weapons on the floor that the Cougars have. Why wouldn't you? Keita with the offensive rebound. Dybantsa knocks down the 3.
Good patience by Keita. He's already got 2 rebounds in this game.
To the program.
Yeah, they run pro sets, and I thought he was going to be an NBA head coach, but chose to take the BYU job. There you see that good at getting into the lane, but Dybantsa, when he gets that isolation.
Shot clock at 4. Porter hoists around and out, and it's BYU ball.
I don't think Brad Brownell was happy with that possession.
Dybantsa and 1.
Thought he was there, but you're better off. You're not going to get that call. Maybe not the best offense that Clemson has run, but the little step back, Clemson really needed that.
And another and 1 opportunity for Dybantsa.
Yeah.
Them here in the second half.
Well, Dybantsa's shown everything. I don't know if you want to go under on this.
Saunders the block.
Saunders saved it.
Right. Dybantsa, and it's a 1-point game.
Recovered to block that shot by Justin Porter, and that put BYU in transition, and A.J. Dybantsa gets another one.
Right to him. Giving up a lot of size. Dybantsa's backed him down a few times in the second half. Now over the top, and BYU leads.
They're turning it over their first 2 possessions, but here comes the screen, just slips right out of it to get behind. Another middle ball screen,
which worked really well. Dybantsa the drive. Oh my!
The bottom of the rim, but the screen just poorly handled up top, not communicated, and Johnson getting caught up on right.
And what's Kevin Young looking for?
Well, he says Boop's been consistently good. He's come in. It's not necessarily about scoring. He's come in and given them a lift coming off.
Oh, my. How about that lift?
Yeah, that's a lift off the ground and a dunk.
Alexander Thompson.
Just a little quick baseline move.
Petit being harassed by Davis. Shot clock's at 10. Backs it back out. Grady on the drive. Swatted into the expensive seats. Boy, you can see it right here.
Yeah, and he's got the kick.
Short. His boot. Back up and in is AJ. That ball just crawled in.
Inside position. Muscles it up on the glass.
Come again. Oh! Hello, Sports Center. What a dunk by Dybantsa. He's got 26. My word.
If I give this up to Richie, he's going to get it back to me right here.
I tell you, the team that heats up by 1% is going to blow this game open.
And this game's physical.
Keita lays it in. That was a desperation pass from Saunders. Saunders out ahead to Dybantsa. AJ
Really explosive off of 2 feet.
21 for Dybantsa. Here's a steal. And the highlight of the night. Another look at the dunk of the night after the steal.
First, use those long arms to get a clean.
Excellent defensive group of Abilene Christian. Late clock here, down to 5. And Dybantsa on denial.
A closeout there by the freshman. Looked like Alston was wide open.
Dybantsa, they clear it out. Taking on the freshman. Isaac Dye. Oh, Dybantsa and one.
He was working on this move with the assistant coach. Backing down, isolating, but the footwork there and the creativity on the finish with the offhand.
Got to be disciplined on our traps. That's an area of emphasis. Look at Dybantsa, spins. Dybantsa finishes off the glass. Spectacular move from A.J. Dybantsa.
Opportunity for A.J. Dybantsa to isolate here down the stretch. As you saw in that one play, drive middle, spin, get back.
Got a 7-footer on Davis. He takes him to the basket. Good pass, right, in rhythm. No good. Whoa! What was that? A.J. Dybantsa!
Ben has awakened. What a tip dunk right there. Over top of Newton. Just goes up one hand, gathers, finishes with authority. They're ranked 3rd in the country, so expect better execution from the Cougars here in the second half.
Dybantsa gets the first touch, and he rises up and knocks in a jumper. Could have been an offensive foul as well. Dybantsa fortunate to get that back. And now it's personal, and Dybantsa just stops and pops. Silky smooth. Just about every location. Here's Dybantsa. He drives it. Dybantsa scores. Thought he was fouled. Dybantsa to Brian Thorne to get a turnover. Here's Dybantsa in the open court. And another highlight. Timeout. And 21 now. ACU on a 10-0 run. This is a 2-point game. Dybantsa rises up, hits the jumper. Pretties. Oh, Dybantsa to the line. Chance at a 3-point play.
Great backdoor cut.
Last outing, turnovers early kept their opponent in the game. I wanted to be more careful in this one.
Here's another one. Steal by Dybantsa, and then he goes. Oh, my! In Washington, but A.J. Dybantsa is just getting...
Eastern Washington coming back. It's like a 2-3, a 2-1-2 zone.
Oh, followed by Dybantsa. Out. There's the miss, but here's the make.
Maybe one too many passes with the talent they have on this team, but they're unselfish. C.J. Jones. He bobbled that ball, too. Couldn't get that shot up, Jones, with that drive to the basket. Dybantsa wide open. Don't let him get his rhythm. Dybantsa. Johnson goes under. Rattle in and one. He wants to get to that spot right in the middle of the floor because he knows he can.
Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. Probes finds Robert Wright III. Dybantsa tees up a 3 and knocks it down.
He said this young man
10-point basket so far. Mukeba has it denied by Dybantsa.
Great block.
I mean, the guy's wingspan was over 7 feet when he was like 15. Look at it right here.
That's what winning basketball is.
Cairo and then the G League.
Dybantsa like that matchup right there.
Yeah.
Right away. As soon as he's...
I like that last BYU possession. You said, uh-oh. I was thinking, man, if Brendan's saying that, what's Bobby Hurley saying?
Yeah.
Dybantsa again.
That was special by Mr. Odom.
A.J. Dybantsa says, how about this? He loves Spider-Man growing up. That's who he looked like right there.
This right here, you see A.J. with the quick crossover and getting down the lanes. 3 different guys that can all take over games. And they understand how to play together and within the system.
Oh, Dybantsa, a spectacular effort to the rim. Scores, slaps 5, and got a free throw. Dybantsa, too much space. Drills it.
Offensively, this is just simply a clinic on the other end. We talked about in half.
Right, empties the chamber.
Great pass. Great unselfish play right there by AJ.
Right, beats the pressure. Dybantsa, the lob, and the jam. Boom, bangs it home.
Everything just going right now for BYU. Arizona. See right there, AJ. It's on the team that's blowing the other team out, or if you're losing, when he gets, there you go. It's time to clear the bench after that one. That was incredible. Wow. AJ coming down the lane, throwing it down.
Against UConn, the only loss. They had to really rally late in that game to get going offensively, and a great job out of timeout by Kevin Young. He's so smooth, and his ability to see the defense, create space, good pass.
Robinson couldn't quite handle it cleanly. AJ alone on the other end. And he's going to fake the three, drive up and under, lay it in.
That's the first lead of the game for BYU. Well, again, if you can get him in space, and it's hard because a lot of defenses are scheming to try to take AJ out of rhythm.
Right into the lane, got Edmonds up in the air. He didn't commit the foul, though. Dybantsa attacks. Dybantsa got it!
Usually good things will happen, and so as they scrambled away from the paint after Rob Wright kicked out.
Just a wild shot by Lelevichus, and that leads to the run out. Dybantsa three, got it!
The offensive end allows them to set their defense. When they don't set their defense, that allows BYU to get out in transition and do what they do best, score in the open.
Dybantsa at that free throw line area. Good defense by Posey. Count the basket and a foul. Posey.
This and you see why his footwork elite, stays on balance. Trying to clear out space for AJ.
Matched up against Punch. Goes middle, draws the foul, and scores!
So good at getting to this spot on the floor. And he lifts and you leave your feet, and the second you leave your feet.
He is so skilled. Now that shooting touch from a guy who's top 5 in the country in assists per game. Now Dybantsa working his way closer to the basket. Turnaround, tough to stop. He hits it, plus a foul.
A good defender, but not as big. Take a look. Watch AJ use the dribble and then just turns away. Little contact.
Dybantsa between the legs. A little spin cycle and pivot.
From good to almost unbeatable. He agrees. And there are only 2 losses. Kaba has not been involved.
Dybantsa steps through and finishes.
Early in this one, I think he had a nice pep talk from Alex Jensen.
A lot of whistles, and this time it falls.
He's a step too far removed from the shooters.
Now Dybantsa,
left-hand driver, try and make him go where the help is.
Dybantsa just lowering the shoulders, some bully ball right to the rim, and good.
Has scored 0 points last game against Kansas State.
Dybantsa for 3. They switch. Dybantsa shoves, no whistle, and a finger roll in, and he is fired up. 19 points for A.J. Dybantsa before. Dybantsa head of steam. Dybantsa euros his way. Count it. McHenry. The kick out to Dawes. He can't hold on to it, and it's turned over. Saunders. Earthquake! A.J. Dybantsa having a monster performance. Dybantsa, wow, how did he do that? Dybantsa, 30 points, a BYU freshman record.
Number 2, watch him deflect this basketball right there, which allowed AJ another.
Dybantsa, no, never hit iron. 4 on the shot clock. Loose ball, they got to put it up. Oh, and they do! It's a 2-hand stuff.
And yeah, he just bounces the ball. He got 3 cougs. Who's going to take it? How about the All-American defensive efficiency? That's not going to get it done.
Oh, what a day! What a day! A.J. Dybantsa! in his hands. Dybantsa for three. Yep. A.J. Dybantsa has just passed the great Danny Ainge. 38-point performance for Dybantsa, the most ever by a BYU freshman.
Rob Wright's going to get it up. Who knows?
Dybantsa's got it. Heat check three. Oh, have a day! Have a day! A.J. Dybantsa, a game for the ages.
On-court activities on Sunday because of their faith. That means that the Arizona's coming into town. Oh.
Dybantsa! It's A.J. Mania!
AJ, how is it this wide open? He could have dunked that with his elbow. Well, you have to close out his three now. You would normally not have to do that, but he's 4 of 5 from...
Coming off 22 against West Virginia, Braden Burry. There's Dybantsa down. Pull up, got it, and one.
22nd time this season that he has a chance for an and one.
Waka pops out on Dybantsa, and a throwdown. A.J. with the big.
Over in time. So Kobe's going to give up a basket right here to stay on the court.
Dybantsa with Badunga on him. Finishes. Boy, a strong finish there because Badunga looked like he got a piece of it.
On Flory Badunga. And just that little hesitation move, the stop and go. And he takes such...
Dybantsa on the run, spinning, and it rolls home. Now that could get Dybantsa going. Dybantsa with just 4 points to this point, averaging 23 a game. Off the shot fake and got it to go. That was ridiculous from Curry there. Really feeling it. See if they go back to Saunders. It's Dybantsa, and he nails it. They double teamed him or they blitzed him in the pick and roll. So 2 times on one possession, he's seeing a lot of bodies. That's 2 straight threes though. 12 points already tonight despite some pesky defense from Oklahoma State. Well, those are 2 elite names to be associated with right there. And look at the ATO. Dybantsa, remember the transition got him going early. Sponsored by Marco's Pizza. Get your Marco's Pizza now at marcos.com. 16 points in the first half for Dybantsa. Here he comes, striking and rocking. Air A.J. to tie it.
There's no help. The reach is not effective. 6'9", flying above the rim. A.J. Dybantsa putting his imprint on the game here in the first half for the Cougars.
BYU looks right now compared to the start of the game. Dybantsa going all the way. And it's amazing how much different he looks than some of the other players on the floor. This will be a signature win for the Cowboys this year. Pull it off late. Dybantsa with his left.
Well, how fun is this in Stillwater? Dybantsa to the rim for the finish.
Need him to be aggressive down the stretch. Same with Dybantsa for BYU. Rising from the mid-range. Go back to him. There's an alpha mode that Dybantsa can get into. We saw it earlier. Here he is, stepping into a 3, and bags it. Not over and back. They didn't have control of the basketball. It's not over and back. He was swatted into the backcourt. Dybantsa drills a big 3 again. Back for that basketball, but with no control, that's not a backcourt violation. It's not the NBA. You can go back just down the road 20 miles at Langston here in Oklahoma. A couple of years later, he is. And Dybantsa thought he got fouled, make it 30.
Head of steam kick to the corner. Right, a 3. Dybantsa on the floor and one. A.J. Dybantsa.
Harwell the whole way. He's backing up. There's no way he can get legal.
Saunders lost the handle. Kicked it over to Dybantsa. Ball fake, jumper, got it.
Watch now. This excellent defense with a bump, up fake, step through. And we always...
Darryn Mensah from Duke to Miami in the college football world. Somewhat similar to that. Dybantsa got it from right in transition.
Great job by Robert right there. Kevin Young hit on this. He's at turnovers, want to be more aggressive tonight. Okay, ramp up the intensity on the defensive end. Now, if you're BYU, I think you've got to get Saunders involved before this half is over. He is as important of a piece for BYU to win games as anybody.
Right now, it's all Dybantsa. He's got 16 on 8 of 11 shooting. Dybantsa initiates off the wing. Gets the switch from Powell. Drives on Powell! Oh! Air! AJ takes off!
Dybantsa is, okay, even before this play started, okay, he runs a little Iverson cut, but he had the two beat.
Yesufu can't stop smiling as he was hanging in the air when he fired that pass. Dybantsa, oh, he spins one home!
Come on, man.
What can't he do?
Nearly gets shut off. Look, the hesitation, the crossover. Look how low he gets. Then the physicality that he plays with.
Dybantsa gets it to go on a foul. 5 seconds came off the clock. Nobody finds Dybantsa. Look out. It rolls home.
They were minus 17 on the glass against Texas Tech Wednesday, gave up 17 offensive rebounds, and Tad Boyle said, we need to be doing that to our opponents. They force a turnover, get a chance to go out and run, and it's swatted by Dybantsa. Dybantsa, the lob to Keita. Bošković leaves his feet, floats a pass to Dybantsa. Got the defender to fly by. Elevates for three and sticks it. Here is Ron Sheik. Lost it. Dybantsa has numbers. 2-on-1. Lowers the shoulder right into the defense and scoops it in.
You know, just functional shot when you look at the fundamentals of it. I really like it.
Slips through two defenders and hits that jumper.
Mikhail Sano's awesome. They were good that year. They're always really good. But to have a record in a building like that and to put up 49 and make those threes and
Dybantsa bumped off his path, fades away from 15 and rattles it in.
And you can see again just the attention Dybantsa gets.
Dybantsa all the way to the cup and lays it in with
6'8", 250. I think he's 260. Dybantsa, that is his favorite spot, right at that Big 12 logo.
Not shot his best percentage this year, but man, when he's open, he shoots a great ball.
Not much he can do at the other end with Dybantsa, and BYU is back on top. Sparingly used player, but he will get some time. Again, Koa Pete is out with an injury, will not play tonight, so Tommy Lloyd's got to go a little bit deeper into his bench. And many here at McHale Center now on their feet. Dybantsa drives, and he will score with the left to tie up this game again.
Because he's got size, he's strong.
It's Burry's on him right now. Dybantsa elevates, and it goes. Dybantsa rises up for a three and buries it. He's got 30. Davis. Dybantsa for three. It will go, and it's a 7.
This week, Jefferson three. In and out. Heisey got a hand on it. Dybantsa is going to try to push. AJ in the open court. All the way!
Number one pick in this NBA draft. Open floor, 40-inch vert from defense to get an easy dunk.
That's a conference player of the year kind of play. Dybantsa splits the defense. Missed the shot. Got his own miss and put it back in. You missed some spectacular plays at the start of this game. Iowa State and BYU, including from the sensational freshman A.J. Dybantsa. Lead pass by him for the dunk in transition. Bošković. One guy Kevin Young was talking about today leading up to the game. We cannot give him looks from three. Dybantsa shot fake and elevates right over top Buchanan. That's a pro move. Dybantsa, one-on-one, crossover, elevates, knocks down the shot, and a foul!
That's 6'9", getting to his spot, elevating up, getting fouled.
And you go back to the 2 losses Iowa State had prior to one on Wednesday, the other night. Big shot.
Elevates and hits the 3.
It was good before he let it go.
Tough catch, couldn't catch it. Bodies flying everywhere. Davis again, way short, but Dybantsa was there.
They're just not boxing out.
Dybantsa pokes it away. Look out. Here we go. Hey, I believe that could be a good pairing. Dybantsa drives. AJ!
Come on!
Oh my goodness, another spectacular move.
Double-double for Dybantsa.
Keita, 1 step and a dunk.
This is the biggest remaining game on UCF's schedule. He's got some huge wins already this year. Dybantsa gets to a spot in the mid-range where he's lethal. 3 games to go in the regular season after today. Dybantsa scores it at a foul right at Kumena.
Dybantsa so good in the pick and roll at 6'9". He's really a secondary point guard with this group. They play Robert Wright off the ball.
Unable to overtake the Mountaineers. And ended up losing 79-71. Dybantsa
drags it out. Okay, and then Celestine is just late to get back.
Davis has got to start making some shots. He's making too much money to miss those shots.
Dybantsa contested and one. AJ Dybantsa to the line.
This now, we all know this if we've watched him. He is absolutely a killer. Well, continues to do a great job on AJ Dybantsa.
Dybantsa in.
Yep.
And one.
Once AJ gets a little separation.
And eventually Keita has it. Now Dybantsa pushing up ahead. Dybantsa inside and one.
This is real estate. We call it the high paint. Once he gets there, he's almost unstoppable. Can't have that tonight, not with the firepower of Dybantsa and Wright. Look at that.
Pulls up and hits.
He drew 2 of those defenders to him, and that allowed Kumar to get an easy one.
Dybantsa right at the basket in the stub. Castillo will try. Davis the rebound. AJ Dybantsa.
Nice.
Oh, AJ Dybantsa throws it down. And now Jones lost his footing. Rob Wright back to Dybantsa. And BYU has the lead. Haggerty steps through. Shot is short. Keita. And a loose ball, and eventually it's Keita to Dybantsa. AJ off balance. Right on Jones, off balance. And Dybantsa rebounds. Dybantsa on the move, at the basket, and one! Well, he has set the Big 12 tournament record for a freshman, and as well, he has set the record for most field goals in a single game in tournament history. Great look up ahead! And they are cold right now.
They'll double team now. They'll double team him until he dribbles it off the lane.
Lob to Diamande. Inside Diamande, the block. Dominic Diamande making his presence felt. Dybantsa inside left hand. And that one taken away. Dybantsa has it. Dybantsa into the open court. And one. AJ Dybantsa. Dybantsa lob. Diamande the throwdown.
What a revelation he's been in the last 2 games.
Are you holding the big guys to a different standard than the little guys?
Well, because the big guys are bigger than me, and I never was big. Does that make sense?
Sorta.
Of course not.
Dybantsa and one. AJ will go to the line. AJ off the glass and in. Whoa. Dybantsa absorbs the bump and one.
Beautiful. Wow. pick up your dribble, you get a step. Just like the NBA, and that's perfectly done. You know,
Tugler went down hard. Dybantsa in the open court. AJ hesitates, steps through, left hand good.
Oh, man. Oh, did he just stop and start? I always say this. He never runs defenders over because he's got great court awareness. And once
Dybantsa inside.
Woo! I think Houston just fell asleep on the inbounds. They weren't ready to play defense.
Tommy Johnson with the call.
But nobody's ready.
Well, and Sharp slipped pretty badly.
Yes, he did. Yep. Now I want you to keep
one hands it, draws a double team immediately, and still going to work the paint. And from the elbow, got it to go.
Such a tough shot to defend.
Right.
All above, around the three-point line, above the break. So the threes is the highest percentage.
Dybantsa again, 15-footer. Dybantsa draws a crowd. Every time he's on the outside, it draws a double team. It didn't matter. Just took it to the rack. Longhorns with a 3-point lead. Number 3, Dybantsa drawing a double team. Still puts it up and nails it. Wow. Dybantsa turns around, had a look at Coach Young. Now he's basically playing the point. And going to work from 16. Got it.
Pretty looking jumper here, partner. The little step back. Nothing you can do. Defense is too late.
Dybantsa backpedals and now 4 pedals, if you will. In traffic, up and in.
So if they allow him to camp out right under the basket, that's big trouble for BYU.
Dybantsa in the lane. Score it. Dybantsa. Whoa. Okay, now he scored in the second half. Dybantsa again draws a double team. Trying to work his way on the baseline through it. Somehow did and scored. Wow.
And look at this. This is a double team. Everyone's pointing at him, and he splits that double team. Might have gotten fouled there. But the strength to get through that play and finish.
Dybantsa in traffic, up, in, and under. Rebound, right to third. He's going to go coast to coast, and then he has to give it up. Dybantsa, a 3, gun.
Doug Gottlieb informed us today that most of his 10 newcomers have never seen a Division I basketball game. There's Peterson, his first official points. Minutes to go before halftime. Peterson gets an angle and throws it down.
Give an assist, too, for Badunga to roll and dunk. Watch Badunga. Watch how he's going to go down, and he's just going to seal off the help. So Peterson's
team's going to be able to score.
Wilson has it taken away. Peterson off to the races and lays it.
And both Basar and Wilson to be able to run that.
Peterson elevates, hits, and is
to his matchup.
Luka Bogovac, who just became eligible prior to the season opener for the Tar Heels. And now a steal by Council. Took it right away from Evans. Peterson, aggressiveness that takes him to the next level.
I think so. And he's got attack inside in the paint.
Wow, fire here in the second half.
Well, Trimble's really making it difficult for Peterson to kick. A good job by Trimble.
Peterson gets a look and buries a 3. Deep one for Peterson, and it goes.
Boy, Trimble got picked off.
This game, if you will.
And remember, he didn't practice at all yesterday. He was out with illness as he finishes at the rim. He's got 5 early.
Peterson starting to get aggressive. When you talk about his offensive game, there's literally...
Luke Northweather in the game for Missouri. Villa is also off the bench for Kansas. Peterson for 3. Second triple. Has its best defender, Robinson, on the bench for the final 2 minutes of this first half. Here's Peterson working on Boateng. Spin, fade away. Yeah. Darryn Peterson's got a dozen here early. Smokes, we got to find a new number 1. Purdue got blown out by Iowa State. Take your pick. It might be Duke, might be Michigan. They both had impressive wins yesterday in a floater.
It sure does. Take a look. He shoots this with his left hand off the glass.
On the left wing. Here's Badunga. Working on Northweather. Now White. They doubled White. Peterson was open.
And then he got stretched for about 6 minutes. So I'm curious how he approaches the beginning of the second half. Well, maybe he doesn't need to stretch. Maybe he should do more stretching. That seemed very easy. Cut by Darryn Peterson. This isn't a hard cut. He's not sprinting at full speed. You just need to have better defense if you're Copeland. He got caught standing up.
Council leaves it for Peterson. Another 3-ball attempt. This one is good.
That's what he does. You can't let him get those type of open looks.
Top 10 is dominated by first-year players. 8 of the 10 in the mock draft are freshmen, and right on cue, that freshman, number 22, DP, they call him Bucket Jones, gets his second bucket of the afternoon. Google, nice bounce pass. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Knights basketball. Catch and release. Jordan Burks has his first field goal of the game.
Burks knocks down that 3-point shot in the corner. Somebody went to sleep and was wide open.
Peterson, heat check 3.
Speaking of guys wide open, man.
7 on the timer for KU. Now 5 to shoot. Trey White, skip pass. Peterson, got it again. Man. Welcome back, Darryn Peterson. Coming up on 10 minutes gone by in a spirited first half from Orlando.
Let's see if the big foot, that's a good pass right there.
The veteran Cambridge blocked by Peterson. A deep pass, and the lob goes to Peterson.
Now, I'm not sure what was going on the backside of the defense. It was still well popped. Two people went with the big. He knocked it down.
5th 3 of the afternoon for the Knights. And Peterson continues. Here's Peterson with the ball. He has been the story. 17 points already. McDowell in the corner. Now Peterson again. Yes, sir.
Getting it going. They've needed every single bucket.
And now they're both on the floor at the same time.
And I'll tell Council this. Do not stop being aggressive just because Peterson's out there.
There's Peterson right on cue.
Trey White, the Illinois transfer. Peterson spins it off the glass and in. Darryn Peterson showing some explosiveness.
Yes, no question about it. Drives to the basket, great finish. Keep in mind that when he's on the court this season, he accounts for 38% of Kansas's shots. I think.
Council. Peterson will try. And hits the 3.
There's Peterson knocking it down.
Peterson trying to turn the corner. Kick out. Council. Got it. Peterson off the glass and in.
How about that? Kind of got that Larry Bird hairdo going.
From the elbow, Peterson rattles it home. Peterson. Oh, and one.
The mothballs out of the training room onto the court. Electric.
Out of bounds. It'll stay with TCU.
It's his ability to get to the rim, and here's a great block right here by Peter. That was the changeup to the fastball.
Peterson off balance. Got it. Calderon, the freshman from Brazil.
Yeah, he's not going to look to score.
Peterson. Catch and shoot and buries it. Win number 2 at Allen Fieldhouse. Right now, they're in control. 8 to go, and they lead it by 15. Peterson.
His 61st three-pointer of the year, second most in the country, folks. Great pass by Peterson to Badunga.
How about the poise?
Dangerous pass, and Peterson takes it away. Right to the basket with the left hand. He's got it right now. Peterson hoists and hits. That is what Darryn Peterson can do, folks. He can be a one-man wrecking crew, and he has 16 to lead Kansas.
And you look at teams like UCF, what West Virginia did to Kansas a few days ago. Not many easy games at all in this league as Peterson scores again.
I think earlier.
Out left pass. Here's Peterson galloping into the front court. Hesitation down the lane. Left hand off the pass.
Once again, pace.
Baylor 0 for 3 to start the game. Peterson baseline, rising fire. Council deep in the corner. Peterson. He's got in the gym range. Now posting up off the glass and in. Wow! How'd he flip that one in? So here comes Melvin Council Jr. The MC sets up Peterson downtown. Peterson again. Might be one of those nights. Peterson, Badunga, Council Jr. Peterson down the lane.
By Baylor not to give up the layup, Gus.
Peterson crossover dribble down the lane on the move. Count it. 5:25 to play. First half. Kansas inside. Badunga from Peterson. How simple can it get? Now Peterson crosses over and hits. Agnew actually called for the foul. His second. Now Peterson facing up. Dribble drive hard down the lane. Uses that body, pushes off after they had held a players-only meeting following a loss to West Virginia. Peterson turns the corner, rises and hits.
That's great action right there.
High pick and roll, top of the arc, lobs it inside. Badunga, nice catch and flush. This kid does a little bit of everything. From Rachacha. Peterson, racing, spinning, pumping, fading.
It's prepared him for this type of environment.
Deep three, Peterson.
I'll tell you, John, there's nothing he does on the court that surprises me. I'm actually...
Kansas by a point.
Trying to run Darryn off some screens.
Peterson on the move.
Nice.
Taps it in.
Whoa. Quick jump by Darryn right there. He's going to end up with at least 26. But take a look right here. Watch how quickly he gets off the...
Peterson, shot clock winding down. Peterson will try. Hands, oh boy.
He knows. He's smiling. Times nothing wrong with this. Watch him looking at the clock, sizing up Ranchik. Lets it fly.
But keeps Flory Badunga out of foul trouble near the bucket against Kebaketa.
A miss for Saunders on a three. Here's Peterson. Got it! And what a start.
2 against TCU, 26 against Baylor. And he's got the look of a guy who's going to put up numbers.
Jacob Jr. and Malik Thomas, they're combining for about 35 a game. Peterson knocks another one away. Second time he's done that.
Boy, talk about a two-way player. He has been active in every aspect of this game, and he is on fire. But this is just a big-time shot. Waved away the ball screen by Badunga.
Right face guarding Peterson. Peterson gets a little space and knocks it down. Trey White, the assist.
This one he was able to create for himself. Just going right behind the screen, just ripped through and took it baseline. They raised up the Kansas defense so there was no help.
Peterson jabs it. Oh, what a finish by Darryn Peterson.
Well, you talk about explosive. Darryn Peterson gets that screen up top. Gets a little head of steam and just goes right over the top.
90 seconds. They find Peterson. Launches. Hits. Oh, boy.
That's a take a look right here. Watch this flare screen right here. See it? And even Toppin challenges, but that's Darryn Peterson.
Everybody on their feet and love it. Peterson buries it.
Wow.
Peterson has been silenced somewhat early.
always the focal point. And there, just as I mentioned it, right on cue, he takes the fall away off the baseline.
Just they put so much more pressure on every team they play against, but shot selection still has to be a priority.
Off the curl, he rattles it home again. Double deuce, Peterson. The timing here could be good for Utah after their blowout loss in their last outing. Dawes now has 10 in the game. Peterson plays the nylon.
More intentional. We talked about that earlier. Just more aggressive. Maybe take a couple tough ones. I like this part of it.
There's a pilfer.
Yeah.
Count it. And a foul.
Seeing him, it looks so easy at times. Look at that. Just got to be careful. And then the bounce off of two, the finish. Never in a hurry.
Oklahoma State Cowboys, they need a win. They have been really hurting just for a W right now. You'd think they'd come in very hungry tonight.
Look at that. He's like a human pogo stick hovering around the rim. Can't get the putback to fall after the bunny miss. Peterson.
Yeah.
How hot? Melvin Council so quick off the dribble. Doing a great job to catch up with him, though, is Kanye Clary. He's a speedster as well. Peterson right now with 11 of Kansas' 15 points.
This is going up.
13.
This is, he's, I don't even know if he's sweating. That's the same with all the big programs. That tournament is not fair in some ways.
How is he that open? I mean, that's the question.
Right. They're bigs, but it's just not a great matchup with this KU length.
Clary denied by Peterson.
It was a pretty sweet move, just not able to get it up on the glass was the problem. Ooh.
Peterson, breathing room, buries it. Ugly miss. Extra pass, McDowell, White. Second straight miss for White as he has gone cold again. But guess who's out?
By Badunga. And that was Council, got all the way to the rim. Great watching this kid. Plays with a lot of juice. Tremendous story and very popular here in Lawrence. Peterson, pull up, book it. Amazing. Smooth, silky. Always looking up the floor, too. So a couple of opportunities for Cincinnati. Look at this blow by. Oh, Peterson! Creative! And he knows how to get in the lane. Peterson and good D. Good spell to him. How about the finish, the dribble drive, the feel for the game. Fun to watch him play.
Peterson was sharp on him.
Nice.
Little hesitation. Peterson, no call. Put back, rolls in. And he wanted a foul right there. I think he was right.
Still think you can play through Flory.
Here's Peterson off one leg. Peterson at the basket, slithers in and hits. Well, they put him back in. Inside and outside. Peterson buries a three. McDowell with Miller on him. McDowell hoists and hits. Peterson will try.
And I'll show you what I can do. And I don't even care if he misses shots.
Yes.
Stay aggressive, like right here.
At the basket and one.
That's it.
And
That's
Peterson and Darryn Peterson.
Take a look now. He's a three-level scorer. We know he's got the range. He gets it.
And Peterson skies for the board. Peterson, quick release.
Nice.
And the tip. Wow.
Wow. He pulled up to shoot the floater.
And Johnson lost it, poked out of his hands, and Kansas gets the turnover. Here's Peterson on the run. The jump and the hammer to Cole for 9 in the second half for ASU. Peterson off to Badunga. And the Jayhawks are flying in the second half. As Council goes to work around the killer screen, jumps it into the corner. The triple snaps for Darryn Peterson. Can he get it going? That's his first made field goal of the night. 14-1 run, looking to add to it. Here's Peterson around the Badunga screen. Back-to-back triples for Darryn Peterson.
Kostic brings it down, and Johnson's got an open three. Again, rebound comes off to Kansas and Peterson. Goes 1-on-2, and you can score it for Darryn Peterson.
It's just so under control. Always watching the defense. Never.
Darryn Peterson with Coulson on him. Peterson inside. That is beautiful.
Good. They've got multiple scoring. There's Darryn creating a little floater, but
back the other way. Kansas the lead. Peterson, his jumper.
Back. And then once you got it in the half court, you got a guy like this. He's a sniper.
And that wouldn't go for Pierre. He wanted a foul call. Peterson at the basket. And one.
Open court. Wow. Okay. They go when they beat Florida and Wisconsin.
Peterson went behind the back. And is that going to count? Yep.
Take a look now, because the offensive player is not in position to be legal. He never got back in front.
And 10 on the shot clock. In the hands of Peterson. Bill Self directing traffic. Got to go here. Peterson spinning, shooting, hitting.
In defensive efficiency per Ken Palm. Steal by Peterson. The lob and the finish for White to make it 13-7 just to finish the point. Final two, you got to believe Kansas needs a big night from Darryn Peterson. He is off to a good start at both ends of.
This is an important
steal. Peterson will slam it. Darryn Peterson showing his skills at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and they're playing up a level, but as you've said earlier, they're playing up a level with high major size guys as Peterson gets one to go. And then Peterson finally gets one to go.
In the Big 12, and that's saying some with the quality of teams, especially at the top. He'll make it here, he'll lean in, use the goals and get his miss.
Wow, that is a quick second jump.
They'll make a move. Bullseye.
That footwork right there, Coach. That was high-level stuff. Really struggled from 2 on the year. 26% on 2-point shots.
Peterson. They'll take it in. With Nate Burleson and the crew from our CBS studios in New York. Peterson. Nice fadeaway.
That's not easy, that angle.
First half. It's Peterson. Step back three, sticks it. What a shot. And that could carry him momentum-wise into the second half. Volleyballed around. It's collected here. Council on the move. Peterson on the wing. Threes. Pulls up.
What a pass and find from Melvin Council.
Badunga. Sets the screen. Peterson ramrods his way inside.
But he set that up with the initial.
Creates some space.
Peterson, the bump, his three.
Right back at you, creating some space. Get to the body and step it back.
Under 9 to go. Peterson again.
Coming right back. Beautiful pull up off the dribble.
Council, Peterson. Under 6 to go. He'll zig, he'll zag, he'll score.
And that's pro. Just to make that extra.
And White will take it. He's played at 4 major schools. Peterson's three is up and in.
Well, if you're going to switch those dribble handoffs.
Right on the doorstep, couldn't get it to go. Council the other way. Peterson launches from 3.
Oh, boy. Peterson wants to just isolate against the edge of 4 up here. I like it.
They'll take him inside.
Wow.
Big time move right there. Smart play to begin with. He had edge of 4 on him. He waved everybody away.
Caleb Foster will see if he starts to get rolling here in the second half. He'll drive it. Boozer and the slam for 2.
I know he's turned the ball over. I know he's charged and all that, but there's certain things he's doing that tells me the potential's unlimited.
No, he's a really good player. And as
he'll get a touch to the paint. And banks it up and in on a foul, too. He'll head to the line.
Had zero. He had zero. Didn't
so strong. Takes Cody into the middle and then spins right into his check.
Up top to Boozer. Boozer, putting time of the shot clock, hops his way into the paint, goes down low. Reverse layup is good for Malik Brown. And he said Army just fit the bill. Shot clock at 4. Curry has it blocked by Boozer.
Boozer can guard guards.
He can also
guard
pass.
Big guys, but he can really pass.
He can really pass.
Never forget one Elton Brand. See, Elton Brand, look at this steal by Boozer.
And there he goes, slams it home.
So Elton Brand was like a 6'7" center.
He had a chance to bring one home, and he certainly did.
Boozer. How about that?
Boozer, a man-child.
I mean, his size coming in as a freshman at 6'9", 250. Oh, look at this. Go ahead. Yeah.
Is that a good idea? Get out of the passing lanes, Booze. Behind the back. I'm going to go ahead and finish with 2.
Brown whips it cross court to Nicholas Hamenya. Good pass. Another member of the freshman class and a good cut there by Brown to lay it in.
Operate off the lane. When he catches the ball 3 steps off the lane, he immediately looks middle and sees Malik Brown.
Rosario for 3. And Evans might have gotten a piece of that and gets the slam at the other end.
How about that pass from Cam Boozer all the way down the floor to a sprinting Isaiah Evans? Play by Dawson and by Kansas.
Boozer open for 3. Count it.
I think they can take Duke to the next level as if they become a better cut. They're a good cutting team, but they can.
Only the 3rd home game of the season here at Cameron for Duke, not including the exhibition they played. Here's a steal for Cameron Boozer. Leading the break. Isaiah Evans, cash money.
Coach I was talking about, you want to go to the NBA, it's not just shooting. You got to play everything. You got to be a basketball player. You got to do everything. And he's doing that.
Cameron Boozer, the steal and the stop. Rebounds, assists, and blocks. Pretty soon he'll lead in steals too. Been playing since he was 6 years old in Italy. Went to a basketball academy when he was 13, 14. And here's good hands. Foster the steal. Boozer the flush. Zanki. After he turned it over the previous possession.
The ball there.
And Caden Boozer's pass deflected. His brother saves him, and Malik has it up. Duke racking up the steals again. Cameron Boozer, hello.
SEC is very good. It'll be good. It'll be a good competition. No question about it.
What hands?
Still with a good job denying that post entry. Foster. There's the kickback. Shot clock at 8.
Oh! That's a man's jam. Cameron Boozer hard to the hole.
It's really solid. We've seen him do a little bit of everything, but this is just
push up the floor. Boozer hard drive. Big finish.
Nobody stopped the dribble. That was 1-on-4. This is do a lot of damage. Look at this. Just
Foster off the stutter. Kick for Boozer. Puts it up.
He was
How
passing.
did that go down?
He was passing it, actually. I was laughing. Tremendous. His attacking ability, his footwork. How about that? That was a lob.
Boozer to Boozer. Now Cameron trying to brack in Shinulu, and he will. Boy, and you're strong when you can Hayden Boozer in the backcourt together. Cam Boozer gets back to his right hand, lays it in, and is fouled.
In the chest. Off this little pocket pass. Knocked back, and then the pivoting to get back to that.
Gamba to Boozer. Boozer for 3, and Duke is back on top.
Right, fell behind 10-0. They've had an answer. Duke has that guy. Nobody else does. Bottom of the net. Foster now.
aggressive. Evans, down low, Boozer, the flush.
Game Lipscomb Bison squad.
And the one thing that we saw unfold over that first
Got that answer yet.
Too easy for Cameron.
Watch the high score in the game with a dozen. Boozer gets his own miss. Up and in and one.
There's just no way at that size. Use that strength to bully his way to the basket. 6'8" and strong against 6'4".
Red Raiders would love to get healthy in time for conference play. As we mentioned, the Big 12 is so strong this year. A lay-in for Boozer.
Open three. You keep him one-on-one in the post. He's going against Leon Horner at 6'4". Yeah. He just walks him into the middle lane, drop step.
Following up on that 36-point outing, he's got 20 already tonight. What a pass. They play on, and Cam Boozer will finish again. Floor. That puts the Rock keeping them within striking range. Down by 6, 7.5 to go. Boozer. Long strides into the paint and a chance for three. Cam Boozer will be heading to the line looking for a three-point play.
Georgia Tech has made 6 of their last 7, but stolen away. The steal and the slam. Cameron Boozer makes it a 1-point game.
Cranking it up on the defensive end and started there.
The Duke defense has forced 9 straight misses from Georgia Tech.
Spin the zone. The zone has sparked it.
Count it, plus the foul. Cam Boozer.
It has allowed the Blue Devils to rebound and get out in transition.
Georgia Tech had just made 1 of their last 7 threes. Duke playing through Cam Boozer. And why wouldn't you? A chance for a 3-point play. The nation's leading scorer is showing why.
ACC Player of the Year. He's the National Player of the Year right now.
Cameron Boozer just forcing one up, and it goes in.
And he's right. He's looking for the foul. He does a great job turning
in. And this is the largest deficit, not only of the game for Duke, the largest deficit of the season for Duke. 4-man on the floor right now for the Cardinals.
Anytime Louisville misses, they haven't gotten an offensive rebound yet.
Boozer again, and eventually they give it up. Sarr to a trailing Boozer and a chance for 3.
And run some offense, get a score.
And it starts with Foster again. Boozer's open, hits the 3.
Could have been too many. Boozer from 3-point land and knocks it down with the shot clock expiring. But when you
this is where you see Duke invert the ball screen. A guard screening for a big.
But they forgot about number 12. Cutting it to 6, but Boozer with the ball. 13-point lead. Cookies over there. Here's Foster with Boozer. Layup and 1 on the Camden foul. That'll be the 5th on John Camden. To be now 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists.
While giving up a lot of size, really had no choice other than to go for that steal. Ends up getting the hand.
Here's Cameron Boozer spinning, and he's got all 4, and the Blue Devils up 4.
Floor just in a little bit of an interior opening. He finds it, and then
Cameron Boozer backing in on A.J. Rahosi. And the pass underneath, and the lay-in, Malik Brown. The versatility from Boozer on display. On the drive, the step through, the lay-in, Cameron Boozer.
When you run that pick and roll, normally it gets the point guard open. But when teams are doubling, now you're just bringing the extra defender. So Kyle Smith going to an isolation.
Follow slam, Cameron Boozer.
Look at Brown with the easy
second year of the program for Brown after 2 years at Syracuse. He makes the defensive play. Foster, Boozer. It'll fall, and the foul. Boozer to the free throw line. Brown got it, looking for Boozer for the double-fisted jam. That earlier, but from the long rebound. And this is, normally it's a good time to get a 3, but
you have to play here in the first half for Cameron. Position there, and there's no way you're going to stop that as Cam Boozer. Tremendous player in your own right. Here's the bounce here for Cam Boozer. Pulling his way inside, just unstoppable on plays like that.
At 65.1 points per game. This is a strong defensive team. Because Boozer's so good offensively.
Cam Boozer with the spin. Yes, how pretty. The Wall gives it up to Hammond. Hammond tries to feed inside for the Wall again, rolling to the iron. It never got there. Boozer tiptoeing through and slams it down. 26 to
that at the under 16 media timeout. BC starting 5. Stolen away. The steal and the slam.
Right on cue. A 2 on the floor, but then right here, just anticipating, denying the high. Well, you kill time before the 30-second shot clock begins. It doesn't start till the inbound.
Boozer! Put it on a poster! Cam Boozer! The one-handed hammer. This is the best of the bunch. Hello! What a first half for gymnastics right here on ACC Network. Jungle, 1 of 2 from the line. Gets his miss, though. Finds Boozer. Two-handed jam. Cam Boozer.
Head on the chest of the offensive player. Look at this hustle right here by Gomba. A nice job of dropping it off.
It was 1 loss. It doesn't count for 3, though it should. So we can make up the rules as we go along here in the league. There's a bucket for Cameron Boozer, who has had a quiet second half three-point play.
But where do the Blue Devils go when they need a bucket? They find 12 on the interior, and he delivers a nice left.
Big guy coming off 19 points in the loss to Virginia Tech, but a big stumble for the Tigers this week, and batted away by Boozer. On the attack, he slams it home.
You know, he excels as well defensively.
So you've got to really take your hats off to the Blue Devils, especially in this building, how great they are defensively.
I think they're even better today. Boozer to Boozer, got it.
Boozer, Darryn, Jay Krug play tennis here, and my granddaughter Ava Krug is a sophomore here. People always say to me, "Oh wow,
Cam Boozer at the slam."
It's the Boozer show now.
Not good news for the Tigers as they bid for the upset. Man, did he tell the story? The Dr. Vitale Frank Sinatra story. Please demand that he tells that story. He had us absolutely in stitches last night. It just swatted away by Boozer.
Bucket of the second half, knocked down a 3.
Similar to SMU. Now they're going to their zone. Man.
They go to Boozer for an easy dunk.
Screen I was talking about here, you're going to see it coming. It's watch Gungba here. He's going to come up for that screen, and that's the way you do it here. Here comes the screen. He pins off. Boom. Plays right behind the zone.
54-34. Cam Boozer.
Why leave the ball? Why leave the ball? Even bigs can guard the perimeter.
Another touch for Boozer. On Kyle. Has him on the hip. Still working. Raising it in so strong with that lower half.
Boozer to Boozer. Gale defending him. Cadeau the double. Boozer scores. Pick and roll. Now Gale on him. Boozer behind the back. Nice pass.
Boozer just in a crowd fighting with 2 hands to get that rebound.
Up to 7 rebounds now and give him a bucket and more. 3-point game. Inside 2 minutes to go.
Good pass.
Boozer for 3.
But not legal in the NCAA.
And Notre Dame cannot challenge that because there's not a whistle on the play. Boozer with a stop on the dish.
Freshman, first year. And so with that, we'll just call DeRitter a first year because with only 2 years of eligibility, it's hard to call him a freshman.
I believe that was Mr. Jefferson's idea. Switched in by Boozer.
It was.
The National Player of the Year candidate. Likely the front runner. Leaning inside for Deuce.
But remember, Chester Ritter on the bench.
Aren't we all, by the way, under 10 minutes to go?
Not you, my friend. Well, everyone but you. You need no haircut.
One thing I got going on right now. Emenya trying to dump it down low. Boozer off the fake. Hit again, and he made that one.
Versus Miami and versus North Carolina in this building. But he struggled since then.
Boozer,
which has allowed them to build the 5-point lead.
Boozer in the lane, banks it up. Are they going to count that on continuation? They will.
It is harder to coach talent, but if you ask Coach Seth Greenberg, sitting in the studio right now, it is more difficult, especially.
I think they have to be physical. They've got to defend the paint, and they have to rebound at a really high level. If they don't rebound, they can't get into their transition game.
Look at the footwork from Cameron.
3 on Cameron Boozer is what Bogavac wants.
Cam Boozer looks off the defender and hits the 3.
One-on-one in the post for Boozer.
With Vessar, the 7-footer. Getting as close as he can and finishing with the left. He has been the best player in college basketball this year, and just about everybody who comes to watch him.
Got a screen away from the ball that brought him back to the ball. Boozer again. They can't guard him. They just
unable to get going.
Evans will fire. No, he has not scored in the second half. Boozer tries one. Got that one. He nails the 3. Give him 18. Number 2 seed Virginia is into the semis. And so are the Miami Hurricanes. And a lay-in by Cam Boozer giving 20 points tonight.
It's a zone by Florida State trying to see if they can get the perimeter shot. But you don't want it from that guy, OB.
It's 41% out there.
Even the easy ones become difficult. R.J. Godfrey missing a point-blank layup, knowing his team has been struggling on the offensive end.
Boozer again inside for 2.
Boozer, his ability to handle the basketball, 6'9", 250, sweeping over the top, finishing off the wrong leg. Great, and so you have to have him making plays.
On the corner at one for rebound. Second
What a terrific play. That was unbelievable. That was as tenacious as you can see. Wow, watch this play here. Look at that offensive rebound. The head fake. He gets it off.
Shoots it at 33% from downtown.
Very imaginative on the offensive end. Look at the games. Speaking
of jumper is seen this season in double figures.
This club really swarms a little on defense.
Boozer loops it up and in.
That's smart, didn't
The 10. Full-effect driving in on Homenya. Full-effect blocked by Boozer. The answer is not there for Boozer. Tip attempt. Boozer inside. Double pump. The defense from Sarr. Full-effect. One-on-one with Boozer. Full-effect. Spins. Boozer sticks with him. Denied. Shooting 28% in the second half.
There's that back screen to load up. Look at the mismatch they have.
Get it to Boozer, and that is too easy. As
It's got to be difficult. I can only imagine.
It is 34-18 in the second half. Boozer up top. Big finish by Brown.
And mentally.
It's all Duke. The screen from Evans, a switch. Boozer's got the smaller Jackson. Boozer tried to drive it. Good defense. The banker goes. Plus the foul.
I think that's what Duke fans have been waiting for. Him to take.
Well, I'm not sure Dad ever made a move like that.
A little smooch in D.C.
Misses on a 3. Long rebound by Stewart.
Duke's done a great job on the perimeter D. Here
Reed
again.
Oh, rejected. Do not go in there on Cameron Boozer.
He's doing it all. Offense, defense.
A message rejection by the big fella.
Their stuff, Central Arkansas, they're Princeton with really good pace. Entry pass, and Wilson with his first 2 points as a Tar Heel with a couple of exclamation shape narratives around teams and conferences, and then oftentimes teams improve once league play starts. Oh! 7 of them slam dunks.
This is Darryn Stevenson, a Chapel Hill kid, a transfer from Alabama with the tie the last couple of years. And the long 3 won't go for Kyan Evans, but the follow will go.
The 2 freshmen that we talked about in the open of this game had Fog Allen played for Dr. James Naismith, who invented the game.
That's as straight a line as...
Little ghost screen up top, passing out of the double, and then a nice high look at ball screen. He gets out of it really quickly with his mobility.
Wilson, will he drive or try to back down White? Here he goes. Nice shot, boy. Turn around right at the free throw line. How smooth was that?
And just some spectacular plays, both athletically, skill-wise.
Evans. Vessar. Turn around Wilson. Tough shot.
Come on. It's been 1 and out for Kansas.
Great defensive play. Peterson, though, saved it right to Wilson.
Terrific play by Peterson, but then tries to save it. Winds up saving it right up.
Turnaround Wilson. Man, oh man, has he got game.
Looks like a handoff.
Final minute of regulation. Knocked away by Wilson. And the exclamation point on an impressive second half.
At least from a name standpoint. 3-ball out front. Parker on front rim miss. And Wilson on the run. Bogovats back for Caleb Wilson.
Yes, we see the advancement. Get off the ball and you get it right back. Play through the
Bogovats. And Zach Chu needs a timeout.
Drive to the basket. You attack the defense. You don't box out. Caleb Wilson.
Derek Dixon running the offense. Bogovats. Live. Look at it.
You gotta love that. It's yours. Well, we know Luke's a shooter. He attacks the defense.
Here's Johnson spinning on Wilson. Rejected.
Feet down, move their feet. The guards are trying to go by him, and then the Caleb said.
Wilson with a head of steam right down the lane. He has it blocked. Evans throws it out. And Caleb Wilson throws it down. Non-conference game between regional rivals. North Carolina Central from nearby Durham. Here in Chapel Hill taking on the Tar Heels. And here comes Caleb Wilson. Look out below.
Somebody's got to stop the ball. And that's a heck of a move.
That 38 is a program record in the Division I era. NC Central moved up to D1 in 2011. Up above the rim again is Caleb Wilson.
You made the point. The big-to-big passing has been.
Front rim miss. Here's Wilson on the run out. Through traffic.
That's it. When both of your big guys can facilitate like that and block shots like that. Oh my goodness. Don't give up on the play. And just
now Stevenson. Wilson.
On the post, you take your time. The James Worthy move on the baseline with the two-hand.
Bonaventure shooting 38% from 3. Wilson ran into Brahovic. Give up Wilson to the top baseline. Chance for one more.
Two of them. Vessar catches that, drives it, and he can see and open this game.
Vessar, deep 3. From the logo short. Wilson, an offensive rebound. Springy and one. Wilson. Going to work. What a move. What a play. Caleb Wilson aboard. The cut by Fort. It's loose to Wilson. Here comes Caleb Wilson, the freshman.
So Caleb Wilson, how they've been able to work together and gel so early in the season.
Oh, Wilson got free, and Bogovats was able to find him. There's some of the chemistry. Trying to post up Wilson, who's been stuck at 10 points for a while. Oh, not stuck anymore. My goodness.
Look at the North Carolina starting lineup here tonight. Caleb Wilson, a 6'10 freshman, getting it downstairs with a quick strike. Kind of
at the end of the bench, it crushes you that he has to be an assistant coach because of an injury and he can't play. I mean, he's that talented.
Wilson at the reset of the shot clock. What a sweet shot that is by the freshman.
And those second opportunities, he's big.
Wilson draws a lot of attention.
He gets a third opportunity. What a terrific first step to the goal with that offensive rebound.
Blocked by Wilson.
Great play by Wilson defensively there. Took away the driving angle of away.
Wilson to the other end, off the bump, but just didn't hit.
That was big time. Special. You can't teach that. The NBA is transition.
How about his ability to maintain his balance off the bump right there?
And the problem with the zone, it opens up opportunities on the offensive glass where North Carolina is so strong.
Wilson with a pretty spin around and score. He's into double figure. Regains possession. Wilson will try to back down Mack with 8 inches of height, and Wilson strokes the jumper. Here's Wilson, who's got 13 rebounds for North Carolina, and hits a really pretty jumper there to get.
He's been hands off to Evans. Sprints front side left of the court. Bounces in the post to Wilson. Wilson spins baseline and hammers it down. From going into the upstate bench. He loops it past to Wilson. Wilson, oh my goodness, he pivoted, he spun, and he dunked it home.
First thing you'll notice, Jay, this ETSU defense, one of the best in their league. They're long, they're athletic, and they're active.
Wilson knocks down the triple.
He loves 2 and 3 shot fakes at the end of his drive.
Wilson flies in the lane. One-handed jam. Caleb Wilson.
He can do this. One of the nation's leaders in dunk. Offensive rebounds, a point of emphasis. Terrific pass.
Powell can't cash in. Wilson, the offensive rebound, and the two-handed slam.
At a high level, corner 3, no good. Caleb Wilson, that's what he does. So.
Give and go, Wilson to Vassar. Oh, getting the V-down.
Nobody helped. There are games circled on a calendar.
That spin out he loves.
Wow, was that quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty impressive.
He can go either way, but there's just no hesitation there. Again, the work's got to be done on the catch. A second post catch.
It is to your advantage. Nice pass. High-low. They haven't used that 4-5 cross screen much.
Downhill. This is a beautiful high-low here.
Nice roll,
Reed Kaysen off the ECU bench. Misfires on the turnaround. Vassar had it for a moment. Picked up by Kaysen. Stolen away by Caleb Wilson, and here it comes. At Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, wrong team. Caleb Wilson, though, the composure.
Riley after the good rip through it. Coming from the weak side always is number 8 in white.
His head was at the rim. Athlete. Let's take another look. My goodness. Coach Ron Hunter, obviously terrific down there in New Orleans.
Wilson to the rim, and he'll have a chance for 3.
Nice play off the roll. And here's the difference there. He catches the ball facing the rim.
And the Juru got himself into trouble. Dixon took it away. Tar Heels on the run. Dixon still with it. Puts it up for Caleb Wilson.
He's off and running. And this Carolina team so good. Hangs on to it just long enough. He can throw it up. And hey, Caleb Wilson.
Uh-oh. Trimble gives it back. Wilson's not going to miss this time. 4th dunk of the night. 19 points.
We came on here talking about how good the front court has been. The line driver won't fall. Powell coming off the bench. A battle for a rebound at second end. And a chance for a 3-point play. Pack for a turnaround and can't hit it. Wilson to the corner. Powell, yes. In with the pick. Jones to penetrate. And a block by Wilson. He came out of nowhere. Trimble on the other end. Lays it up and in.
Watch this, Obi. He waits for Jones to get to the other side of the basket. Lets him get past him, knowing that he's going to the reverse.
North Carolina, for only the 5th time, wearing home blue uniforms. Downstairs, Wilson will not miss that one.
But Wilson continued to work. He wanted the basketball on the high-low. And the answer on the other end, post position.
And Allen from the freshman. All around the logo, the shot clock inside 10. Gets free. Wilson with the slam! With a tomahawk! Oh, my!
Caleb Wilson. The finish. Well, a play that looked like it was going to be a disaster for North Carolina turns out to be.
I don't know if Andy Enfield had a few anxious moments while that one was in the air, but.
Oh my, how sweet was that by Wilson in the hang time. Quiet start for Caleb Wilson. He's been limited to 4 so far in this one.
And he has work to do to get.
Steve Forbes telling us, I don't like to play zone, but I may have to. Trimble, Bessar, baseline.
Oh, my goodness.
Almost 8 minutes into this first half. Dixon, shot fake. Stevenson, the right-hand jump hook. And oh, my heavens. 8 to shoot. Dixon, a 3. Back rim miss. Wilson in the lane. Lost it, and they scramble inside. Caleb somehow came up with it, scored, and draws the foul.
Here is Wilson. Terrific move. Kyan Evans turns the corner. The lob. The finish by Wilson and one.
To 6'10" and put it up a foot above the rim, and he's going to go get it.
That's what he's out there to do, is help space the floor and shoot.
I mean, he was wide open, and his eyes are facing you and I over here on the side of the floor, and nobody was guarding him.
It's Hakeem Olajuwon-esque by Wilson.
Yeah, the little head and shoulder fake, the fade. You want to win this basketball game, you get Caleb Wilson misses both free throws, and you don't come up with the basketball.
And now he forces a turnover. Look at Bogovac. Here is Wilson down low. And moves along the baseline. Caleb Wilson.
He gets you leaning the wrong way. Rahosi out of position.
For Wilson.
Oh, good move.
Caleb in the dunk.
You're a little patient. Spin cycle. One dribble.
Trimble. Back for Wilson. Baseline and a hammer.
Are you kidding me? In doubt. Find number 8. One dribble. If you don't rotate fast enough, you're on the seat.
Offensively, and guys have been able to get into the painted area.
Bessar off the slip. Can't finish. Wilson can.
Remember, with 2 fouls, couldn't do much about that. Was unable to show much resistance.
Wilson. No resistance to him.
When the double team was there, he just went the opposite direction.
Is up 10.
Caleb Wilson, who has found the right guy in the trap most of the time. This time he beats
Chance
the
bucket of the game. Into Wilson.
Too late. So the problem is when the pass comes.
Caleb Wilson gets an assist off the backboard. His fourth.
Uh-oh, he strips.
Here comes the Thunder.
Able to go, and then Wilson out on the break with the. But Wilson's not used to not seeing that extra defender when he catches the basketball on the block. Now navigating one-on-one and has had success.
And it's stripped away from White. Wilson running the floor, and the nation's dunk leader.
Whether he has the ball in his hands or not, this time catching it, one dribble, the sweep over the top.
Young with a strip and steal. Ahead to Dixon against Hall. Dixon, Wilson, slam! And here comes Carolina with it. Dixon guarded tightly by Dallin Hall. Over to Caleb Wilson. Wilson, long steps, off the backboard and good. Caleb Wilson.
Once again, a great play design to get Caleb Wilson with a head of steam.
Washington off the Dongo screen. And jump shot it rebounded by Evans. He'll lob it. Oh! Caleb Wilson.
Get a good steal. Evans, I thought he was thrown out of bounds. He says, no, 3D. Number 8 from the ATL says, I got good hands, y'all. I got good hands.
Free throws. Georgia Tech cut it back to 18, and here's the inbounds pass. Wilson the catch. He's got Mustaf to beat, and the dunk.
He's starting to get his rhythm. That's where he saved Trimble. 2 steps to the rim.
Henry Bessar as well, a guy that can stretch out the floor.
And a great feed to Wilson to slam it down.
And that's what their bigs are so good at doing. Bessar, good job turning and facing. This is that little pick and roll they do.
His message to his team is simple. Syracuse is worthy of our full attention.
Well, they need it tonight, but 6 on the board. Approaching the final minute before halftime at Chapel Hill. Bessar swats that one away. Triggers to Wilson on the spin. Waits and on the reverse lays it in.
Kidding me, Caleb Wilson. Great hands by Bessar right there. Freeman was looking opposite. Bessar with the hands. Losing the dribble. Having a spin move. Keeping his pivot foot.
The side going right to Wilson. Look at the quick strike. He beats everyone to the ball, backs it in. Tremendous effort, and he has a chance for a three-point play.
One of the nation's best defensive players, Brown. Second year with Duke after a couple of years at Syracuse. Tough shot in the corner, but he hits it. Caleb Wilson is on the board.
Help him, and if he forced him the other way, he could have forced him right into Stevenson. Good little shot fake, got hit.
This is Kyan Evans, the transfer from Colorado State, who was the starter until a couple of weeks ago, now coming off the bench. Oh, look at that move by Wilson.
That turnaround jumper, that set up these other moves that he's been making. A terrific.
I think as a shooter, too, he was kind of looking at the ball for a little bit longer to see if it went in, and maybe because of that, got a late start for the rebound. Boozer blocked by Wilson.
Terrific block from the backside by Caleb Wilson. That started the break
in the first half for a very good player having a big season for the Heels. Wilson drives and hits it.
Caleb Wilson on this side of the floor, dangerous.
Here's Wilson, lost it. Peterson helped on the double to force the turnover. He'll take both of us, and then Wilson pinned it on the glass.
My goodness, get that shot out of here. Well, yeah, Wes, there's a block party going on. Get that shot out of here.
He's increased his acceleration here by 8%.
Look at you.
Whoa! And one for Caleb Wilson.
I mean, screen, hard roll to the rim, and look out.